Ooh, what's up, Internet? My name's Nerdy.
And I'm Clarisse.
And this is episode 3 of Cyberpunk Edgerunners, our reactions. Because everyone wanted them.
People are watching it, so we're like, all right, I guess we'll keep going.
I thought because we didn't love the first episode that the comments would be like, never watch another episode, stay out of... And even though we didn't love the first episode, a lot of the comments were like, no, do all of it, you'll get it.
Yeah, like stick with it because it's worthwhile, like once you get to the end or like as it progresses, which like I think is fair. It is tough. It's already tough for pilots that are 40 minutes. It's even tougher if your show is shorter than that. And so, yeah, I'm hoping that it all, like, carries together well and that we understand what they're trying to say with this.
I will say I liked episode 2 a lot.
Yeah.
That gurney chase out of the back of the ambulance was, like, one of the cooler action sequences I've seen in an anime.
I liked stuff
really
about it. Yeah. I don't think this will ever be my favorite show just because personal preference... The animation style is not my favorite. That's okay. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just not exactly for me.
I think that the one criticism I think is very fair to level at the show is I think that it asks the audience to have played the game too much.
Yeah.
And I don't think that it does enough work on its own to set up its environment. And I think it just asks for its audience to have played the game.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of people who have played the game, so I think that that's fair. But in terms of this show, I just wish that it felt like it was trying to do its own thing a little bit more.
Yeah, like it was more for everybody. And I understand you want to tie it into something that many people love. Like this game is well loved by many people. But yeah, it doesn't do... I don't know what it does for people who haven't played it, so...
But we'll see. Maybe in this episode, we will find that out. If you want to watch the full-length reaction, don't forget to go over to patreon.com/nerdynightly. To the north of 115 of you. Over 115 patrons this month.
Crazy.
It's our best month ever on Patreon. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
You've made so many things possible that I never dreamed. So thank you so much. We genuinely, truly, deeply appreciate you. Let's watch this thing. I like this opening song a lot.
Yeah, it's a bop. One thing I will say, if you are watching this show and you have not played the game, please throw a comment down below. I would actually be very curious to know what you think of it.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Gloria Martinez. That ring a bell?
Well, yeah, she's my mom.
So you Gloria's brat?
Oh.
She didn't. She died yesterday.
But I just talked to her 2 days ago. What happened?
Yesterday's in between that.
Nothing to do with the Sandevistan.
Don't think for a sec that makes things free and easy for you.
So you guys are cyberpunks, aren't you?
He said the thing.
Nah, a body his size would sizzle up after 2 hits.
Try 8, no sizzle. See? That makes 9 today. Just give me a chance.
A chance, huh?
And then he passes out and dies.
Yeah. It's like, you're not supposed to.
All right, we have the gang.
Hey! Chill. Just slaughtered a tracer. Wouldn't want you going AWOL on us.
I ain't gonna run.
Yeah.
Slot it. Can't he just take out the slots?
Wouldn't you, like, cover those if people can just shove stuff in them?
Yeah?
About your mom. Sorry for your loss.
Thanks.
I feel like that one scene had more explanation of what's going on in the show than the first 2 episodes combined.
Yeah.
Mr. Martinez, wonderful news. The Arasaka Corporation has awarded you a scholarship so that you may return to your studies. An exceptionally rare opportunity. Kid, you're up.
You beat the crap out of my son, so go to school for free.
Yeah, here's a scholarship.
I know it's because his back is magic or whatever, but...
His back is magic.
You know what I mean.
It's not the only thing that's magic.
Good. Can he keep up?
Guess we'll see.
No, I know he's a sweet little thing.
My name's David.
Who asked?
Okay.
And he ain't alone. Most peeps show up just to see her paint the cage red.
There are no longer weight categories in future boxing.
this weekend ain't gonna go down like that. Round one.
How are any of the fights worth gambling on if it's just who has better tech?
Yeah.
That's where you make your move. Few drinks in when he's good and greased. Hey, what the fuck?
I'm so clumsy, sorry.
Bitch! Get in.
Okay.
I'll handle that.
The way they're telling the story of this heist is really cool.
Yeah.
This is very fun.
Man.
He's enjoying rubbing that as much as the guy inside's enjoying getting rubbed.
Yep.
Make it up to you next time, Kay.
Oh, you bitch!
I'm sensitive, you know.
Wait, what?
I don't know, but she's funny.
Like I said, time's up.
Open up! No! You fuck!
This is going well.
Yeah. At least it's not his fault, you know?
I don't know how to drive.
Neither does she. Hey, you're in the thing.
Thanks.
Show me.
You know I love you, right?
Oh my god.
Can his spine not give him driving powers?
That would be too cool. This actually is a direct replay of me playing this game.
This is a joke about how hard it is to drive in Cyberpunk, right?
Then Al knows it is. Drive like hell.
So they're going to a shoe store?
All those?
That might be a Canadian-only joke. Sorry, friends.
No, they're in the States too.
Oh, are they?
You're practically a pro. I mean, maybe if autopilot wasn't on.
Tiger?
Rad.
That's why we don't fuck with corpos.
Except you are explicitly currently fucking with a corpo.
Yeah.
That's why we don't do the thing that we're currently doing.
Well, they were like, we're not going to take the car.
Oh, no, I know.
But, yeah.
Oh my. Not good.
Hope you're buckled up.
Wait.
Is this Fast and Furious?
Oh, there's two wheels in front. Okay, I got very confused there for a second. This is rad.
Okay.
I don't care. It looked really cool.
Yep.
Stay here. I'll scope it out.
The slow motion guy getting ripped apart by the garbage truck was a great
Wild.
visual. Oh! Rad. Oh my god. The meat of his arm. Got him! Oh my god. Ew. That was fun.
That was insane.
Yeah. This guy weirds me out. His arms are too long.
Say, not bad for a rookie.
Not the only thing that hurts fastest in the West.
Jesus.
Hey, to me! You want to take it for a test drive?
His arms are too long. I don't like it.
It ain't wasted innings if it makes you stronger. That applies to your cyberware and also to your crew.
Alrighty then.
Let's go. Whoa.
What?
I believe I was clear when I requested only the navigation data, not Arasaka corporate property.
The guy from The Boys.
Giancarlo Esposito.
God damn it, man. How in the hell are we supposed to do the job right when you leave us in the dark?
The less you know, the less I risk.
I really don't like the triple I.
Yeah, it's so weird.
For now, we wait until he lowers his guard again. I'll be in touch.
Uh-huh.
Cool. Cool.
Nah, I'm the guy who gets shit done. And he's the one holding all the Ennies. We're celebrating tonight.
Cool. Oh, is he gonna make a play?
Probably?
Yo!
Oh, right, back at the bar.
The cosplayer that pulls this together first is gonna win a lot of followers.
This carbonated.
Cheers!
I mean, it's
You are literally David. He doesn't know how to drive. He hates carbonated drinks. He's stubborn as all hell.
Wow.
Mr. Martinez, is this a good time?
Oh, and you can all kiss my ass.
Let's go.
Honestly, that cosplay wouldn't be that hard. It's just the jacket.
No, it's the eyes.
Yes.
Let's go.
Why you gotta call me out, Cyberpunk? Jeez.
It is funny that he has, like, he is so you.
It was red, though. Was it supposed to be carbonated wine?
Or cherry soda, or it could be a Shirley Temple, a Dirty Shirley. Dirty Shirley's been, like, the drink of the summer, apparently. Which is interesting.
Sure.
All right. This was such a leap forward for me in terms of the show.
Yeah.
In terms of my desire for, like, to walk. Because we committed, I don't know if you guys saw the schedule we put out on today, but you guys will see this on Thursday. So I don't know if you saw the schedule we put out on Tuesday, but we committed to watch the rest of the show.
Yeah.
And we did that even after episode 2 was like, in the episode 2 reaction, I think I said, if I don't watch another episode of the show, I'm fine.
Yeah.
This episode rocked.
Yeah, this one was great. I actually had a good idea of what the thrust of the show was.
This should have been the pilot, and then they should have worked in all of the other stuff backwards into this.
Yeah, I think what would have made it difficult, they would have had to have a creative way for the whole mom stuff but yeah, it would have been cool if they showed it out of order and we got the thrust of the show first, and then we got the how and the why, and moved forward from there. I
think too many shows in the streaming era start too early in the story. This is the start of the story.
Yeah.
Right? This is the obviously him putting the Sandevistan in his back is the inciting incident. I get that, but this is the start of the story. And I think that, like, episode 3 of the show is fantastic. And I think that if they had found him, I think that compared to episode 1, in terms of, like, narrative thrust, in terms of how active the protagonist is, like, this is a great episode of television, in my opinion. And I, like, genuinely loved it.
Yeah, I like that much better. I mean, the fighting is bonkers, and it's very hard to follow.
It's way over the top, yeah.
Like, I legitimately don't know what is happening in the fights. Like, from frame to frame. There was a pole that looked like it got shoved in that guy's groin, and then...
And the guy's groin?
Yeah, the green pole, and then he, like, flipped over, and then she grabbed his arm and sawed it off, and then he had a sword hand, I guess, which was stopped by a car. But, like the actual, like, combat of it, with when there's, like, two people...
It sounds like you understood exactly what happened in that fight. Because you just described it.
I don't understand what the green pole was.
It was the pole that he was holding when he was riding the car. He had, like, the pipe.
But why... It looked like he stabbed it through David, but then it wasn't stabbed through David, and then he had a sword, and then his arm had another sword.
Yeah, he had a sword in one hand, and then he had the arms have the, like, claw things from the game.
Yeah, I did not get that far.
Mantis blade things. They're cool. They're really fun.
I like this sequence of events while the fight is going on, I find really hard to follow.
That's fair. I think the visual of Big Man punching the green guy's sword through his face and then unloading a cannon from that same arm and blowing that person into a red mist.
Wait, he put a sword through his face?
Yeah, the one shot where he, like, gets out of the car and then he, like, punches, and he punches the sword and he punches it into the green guy's face, and then the cannon comes out of his arm and blows the guy away. That was Chef's kiss. That was great. I liked I liked the action in this episode a lot. I liked the action in that last episode. Like, I think these 2 episodes have been really cool. I think the heist, the way that they did, because I thought they were going to explain the heist and then go back through it the way a lot of shows do. You know, like the Ocean's 11 kind of started this idea where you like talk through the heist perfectly and then you watch it and everything goes wrong. But this wasn't. The heist was going perfectly up until a point. Yeah. And then they just showed you it going wrong. And I think that there was a lot of creativity in the way that they did that. Yeah. And in the way... in the first episode, I didn't love the text bubbles and the way that they did that. Because I didn't really get it. And it's grown on me.
Yeah, it took some getting used to, for sure.
But now I really do. And I think that the way that they use those to heighten that heist... Like I really like this episode. I think her name is Rebecca. Is the crazy eyed girl?
I missed it. I'm bad with names.
She's funny as hell. I think she's I think she's probably gonna be my favorite character. Yeah. I think she's very funny. I like the crew, and this is what I was saying last week, right? Or last episode, where I was like the cast of the show is so small in those first 2 episodes. Yeah. And there's not a lot of interplay between characters that gives off any sort of like relationship.
Well, and the characters, like I said in episode, was it 1? Yeah. Where the guy got like bullied.
Yeah.
There was like everybody was very one thing, and it was just like I didn't find it interesting, but that's not the case now. We have different people with different perspectives playing off of one another.
Yeah, and in having the crew have these relationships that make them interesting, and you know, their work together, and Big Man is honest, and he's a criminal. He's a bad guy. He was willing to rip the spine out of a kid, right? But he has a code. Yeah. And so, like, I think that having these characters be 3-dimensional in the way that they are, and have them in relationship allows the show to feel a lot more filled out for me. And I was like, he needs friends. He has friends now. Like all of my issues with the first 2 episodes were almost immediately solved in the first scene of this episode. Yeah. And then it worked really, like, I'm in now. I want to know what happens to these people. I care about them. I understand the stakes of them. Yeah. And I just think the first 2 episodes, as fast as the show moves, I feel like you almost don't even really need them to understand the plot.
I think you could do what you said before, is if you started with this and were able to fill in the past as you moved forward, I think that it might have caught my attention a lot faster. And I think that those reveals would have been more impactful. Because in episode 1, his mom dies right away, and we barely know her. But if we get to know David throughout the series, and we find out what happened to her, like, eventually at some point, we have that connection and relationship already, and I think that it means more. It's just hard. It's a harder thing to do, and it just... it just feels like they were like, no, we're just going to tell the story from start to finish and not worry about that.
Yeah, but I will say that was great. That was so fun. I really loved. I have no notes. Like, that whole episode. There were a couple of jokes I made during it, but like that whole episode was great. Yeah. And I get now why people love the show. I didn't get it in episode 1 and 2. Why people were like, no, watch all of it.
Yeah, I was like,
episode 3, man, that was awesome. That was fun, creative, really cool, great action, great characters, interesting crew. They introduced all of the characters in this episode so well. I'm in.
Yeah, I'm looking forward. We're gonna watch the next episode right now.
Yeah. If you like this video, like and subscribe to the channel. If you don't, hit the dislike button. Leave mean comments down below, because the algorithm god, she's hungry, and she's got so many colors in her eyes. It's weird. I think her name's Rebecca. I hope it's Rebecca, or else there's going to be a lot of comments. It's like, you're an idiot.
Like, who's Rebecca?
Also, if you want us to watch these with subtitles on, no. We won't do that, because we both have a hard time paying attention to the show if we do that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I know it works better for some people. I can't.
Our reactions would be super boring, because this is all they would be.
Yeah.
If you want to follow us around the internet, you absolutely can do that. You can do that at Nerdy Nightly.
And I'm over at Claris Polaris.
And the full-length reaction is at patreon.com/Nerdy Nightly, with every other full-length reaction that we have the footage to. Sorry, there are a couple episodes of Sandman that are... We weren't doing full-length reactions yet, and I didn't know I should keep the footage.
Yeah, we didn't know it was a thing, and we never said it would be. So the Sandman you're getting, you're lucky for it.
That was conceded. But I love you anyway, because today is our 2-year anniversary.
Hell yeah.
Happy marriage, babe. Do something nerdy tonight, y'all.
Bye, guys.
Bye.